The sixth message was addressed to the church in Philadelphia, located some 25 miles southeast of Sardis. Revelation 3 verses 7 to 13. To the angel of the church in Philadelphia write. Thus says the Holy One, the true One, the one who has the key of David, who opens and no one shuts, and shuts and no one opens. I know your works. Behold, I have given before you an open door, which no one is able to shut, because you have little strength, and you kept my word and did not deny my name. Behold, I am giving some of the synagogue of Satan who say that they are Jews, and they are not, but they lie. Behold, I will make them come and bow before your feet and to know that I have loved you. Because you have kept the word of my endurance, I will also keep you from the hour of trial that is about to come on those who dwell on the earth. I am coming soon. Hold what you have, that no one takes your crown. The one who overcomes I will make a pillar in the temple of my God. And he will never go out of it, and I will write upon him the name of my God and the name of the city of my God, the new Jerusalem, which descends out of heaven from my God, and my new name. The one who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. The city of Philadelphia. Philadelphia was the youngest of the 7 cities in Revelation chapter 2 and 3. It was situated on a high volcanic plateau in a mountainous region, making it a strong fortress city. The city was founded by Attalus II Philadelphus 159 to 138 BC, the king of Pergamum, who named that city Philadelphia, which means brotherly love, for the love he had for his brother Humans too. When Humans ascended to the throne, Attalus served him faithfully as an army general, in spite of his power and many opportunities to overthrow him. Only after the death of his brother did Attalus occupy the throne. Philadelphia was a prosperous city that stood on the imperial trade road, connecting all parts east with all parts west of the province. It also stood on the major postal road running from Pergamum to Laodicea. From its inception, Philadelphia was intended to serve as a missionary city for promoting the Greek language and culture in the areas of Lydia and Phrygia. Its geographical location, however, made it subject to occasional earthquakes. The most severe one took place in AD 17 and devastated Philadelphia, Sardis, and other surrounding cities. It was rebuilt by Romans under the Emperor Tiberius. Jesus' message to the church in Philadelphia. Jesus presents himself as the Holy and True One who holds the key of David. The Holy One is a reference to God in the Old Testament. Habakkuk chapter 3 verse 3, God came from Teman and the Holy One from Mount Paran. In the New Testament, it also designates Jesus. Mark 1 verse 24, what have you to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God. Jesus is also the True One in Revelation chapter 3 verse 14, the church, thus, may fully rely on him. He has the key of David. When he opens, no one can shut, and when he shuts, no one is able to open. This picture of Jesus alludes to Isaiah 22 verse 22, and I will place on his shoulder the key of the house of David. He shall open, and none shall shut, and he shall shut, and none shall open. Moreover, which concerns Eliakim, King Hezekiah's chief steward, who was given the key to the royal palace, therefore exercising the full authority of the king. Jesus, thus, presents himself to the church as the one with full authority and access to the heavenly storehouse. This is why he is able to make those great promises to his church. In contrast to Sardis, which does not receive any praise from Jesus, the church in Philadelphia does not receive any rebuke. Jesus knows their works. They have kept his word and did not deny his name, Revelation 3 verse 8. Like the Smyrnians, they also suffer from Jewish opposition. Even though these Jews say that they serve God, they do not. They are actually the synagogue of Satan. They have put themselves in the service of Satan to menace God's people. However, Jesus assures the church that he is already dealing with their opponents. The day is coming when those who harm them will be forced to admit that God is with them. Although faithful, the church in Philadelphia has little strength. This church is not spiritually strong. Jesus does not point to any specific sin or heresy. Their situation seems to be like that in Sardis. The appealing influence of the pagan environment has greatly impacted their spiritual life and their witness for the gospel. Yet, as weak as the church may be, Christ promises to set before them an open door of opportunities. He assures them that when he opens the door for this weak church, all the power of the enemy will not be able to shut that door. Because they have kept the word of Jesus' endurance constantly before their eyes. Jesus promises to preserve them during the time of severe trial that is to come on those who dwell on the earth. Revelation 3 verse 10. Those who dwell on the earth, in Revelation, is a regular reference to the wicked. This time of trial to come upon the wicked involves the 7 last plagues, which God will pour upon those who receive the mark of the beast. Jesus promises to be with his faithful people and to protect them during this time of trial. Jesus is coming soon, and he exhorts the Philadelphians to hold fast to what they have, so no one can take their crown of victory. Although weak, they must hold fast to what they have, the spark of their faithfulness that is still burning. If they do, neither Satan nor humans will be able to take the crown that is reserved for them. Those who overcome are promised to be permanent pillars in the temple in the New Jerusalem, with the names of God, the New Jerusalem, and Christ written on them. Pillars in the earthly temple provided stability and permanence. They are a symbol of the church in the New Testament. The faithful are promised that they will always be in God's presence. They will serve God in his temple. The situation of the church in Philadelphia coincided with the situation in Christianity during the 18th and 19th centuries. This period was characterized by a great revival of Protestantism. Various movements revitalized genuine faith in the saving grace of Christ, and that resulted in a restoration of the spirit of Christian fellowship and self-sacrifice. The church during this period was driven by a genuine desire to carry the gospel to the whole world. As a result, there was a great propagation of the gospel that had never before been experienced.